guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today inside Clash Royale. Thank you for joining me today. A shout out to my social media at the beginning of the video. We have a Discord server linked below. We have a Facebook group linked below, or a Facebook like page or whatever. What are they called? A page that you like. And we have Instagram, as you can see on the screen here, and of course a Twitter, where I happen to have a $100 giveaway that I will announce a couple hours after this video goes live. If you miss it, no worries. I post giveaways on Twitter at CWA. Usually about 5-10 times a month, so follow me there if you want to get some of the money that you guys are so generous to give to me through the creator code. I'd like to give back to you guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into today's video where we fight for the #1 spot on Ladder Live. Alright guys, so on to the main video here. We are joined by Magma. We're going to play live right now. Again, top 10 ladder. We are going for #1 live, but before we jump into it, we have replays here against Carpy, definitely the best P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam player in the world, also against OP Sam. I don't want to spend too much time on replays here because I really want to get to the live action, but let's go ahead and just watch in kind of double time real quickly here against Sam, who finished #1 again last season. Did I already say that? SK Gaming Pro? I think I did. And then next we'll watch against Carpy really quickly, and then we'll move right on to the live action. So this deck is so good right now. The deck that Magma is using, the 2 spells being Snowball and Arrows, which is interesting. Actually, the 3 spells being Graveyard as well, and it's Giant. It's funny, Giant Graveyard, Giant Night Witch Graveyard is a thing right now inside this game. With the Dark Prince, this deck is so deadly. Check out this match, by the way. We're gonna go with the tower trade situation, and we're playing this deck very aggressively. It can be played in single elixir time as kind of a Giant Beatdown deck, utilizing again the Dark Prince, the Night Witch, and the Giant, kind of executing these nice pushes in tandem with the Arrows or Snowball as necessary. And then on top of that, in double elixir time, it can switch off to be a Graveyard deck when you have more elixir at your disposal. This deck is so good right now. It's funny, I looked at the top 20 decks in terms of win percentages this morning. Not one single Splash Yard deck. Splash Yard is dead. Bye-bye, Splash Yard. Hello, Giant Graveyard, especially on ladder, but even in challenges right now, Giant Graveyard is where it's at. I love this deck because it is a hybrid. It has both the Graveyard and the Giant Beatdown component with the Night Witch in there. So here we go, guys. This is where it becomes a 1-tower game. A really nice push, though. Utilizing the Giant in the pocket and the Graveyard is so effective in this game. Very effective when you have 1 tower down from the opponent. So going into sudden death here against OP Sam, it's this push ends things off here, I believe. Getting very, very close. 708, 1 more push to go. All we need to do is defend, and we have the tools at our disposal to be able to do that, but we go with a Musketeer there in the pocket to finally take that tower down, get enough chip damage thanks to the Snowball finishing it off there. So nice Musketeer, sneaky Musketeer in the pocket there as well to end that one off. Let's go ahead and watch again the against P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam here. Let's just go 4 time. Again, really just want to get to the live action here, but I do want to provide you guys some templates on how to defend against these decks. You know, a poison deck, definitely not an easy deck against the best P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam player inside the entire world. So let's see what we can do here. We go Night Witch on defense. Again, having the Night Witch and the Goblin Cage, really important. Notice that we cycled a naked Snowball there just to make sure we have the appropriate answers in hand. Dark Prince helping us out as well. And again, just a relentless pressure here at the bridge. That's why they call it bridge spam, boys and girls. So here we go. It's going to be a Musketeer setting up on defense. Goblin Brawler going the other way. Dark Prince as well. P.E.K.K.A. comes down. We go with a Giant and a Goblin Cage right in the face of that P.E.K.K.A. So far, neither player has a lot of damage on the tower, but we attack immediately after that poison is out of hand. The good luck does come down. We get a number of, about half damage off that right tower there. 1491. Man, bridge spam is crazy to commentate when it's in 4 times speed. Oh my god, and I'm glad we did too, because I don't want to waste 20 minutes here going against, look at that defensive Graveyard, by the way. It just really 2 defensive Graveyards in a row here, still able to defend, again leaning on that Dark Prince and the Goblin Cage specifically, and we're back to a Goblin Cage again. Unbelievable there, and it ends in a draw. We win off the damage advantage. Now let's go ahead and jump to the live matches. Let's see if we can get #1 live for you guys in this very video. All right, guys, here we go. The first live match is underway, and I apologize. It took us so long to find a match. All you missed is, well, what you're seeing right now, a tower trade situation. We go with the Night Witch, try to mitigate damage there on the left. That match took like 15 minutes to find. I'm sorry, I looked up for a second, I looked down for a second, and we're inside a live match just like that. So I apologize for the delay. But here we go, guys, going against a giant double Prince deck. Giant Miner, double spell, double Prince deck. Obviously, the last two cards are spells from the opponent, Kamikaze. Arrows come down, speaking of spells. Also, the Goblin Brawler doing a good job kind of finishing off that push. However, we are facing an elixir deficit. Don't want to start this off with a loss here. On top, we are currently 6th in the world. I will check in terms of our rank after this match, win or lose. Approaching the halfway mark inside this match. How you guys enjoying this season? Let me know. What is your favorite deck? What is your go-to deck right now? I uploaded 5 decks yesterday, the top 5 decks, kind of combining a little bit of ladder and global global challenges in tournament level standard as well. We're gonna go with the Musketeer and the Dark Prince here on defense, able to at least mitigate most of the damage there. Musketeer stays alive to finish off that Dark Prince. Here comes a Giant, slowly but surely making his way down the right lane. Mega Minion in response from Kamikaze. Kamikaze is very low on elixir here, and they have no Fireball in hand. They go ahead and use that Zap. We're still 2 cards away, I believe, from Fireball. Giant tanking, Musketeer doing some work there in the left as well. Hey, Night Witch is going to get to the tower. We go with the defensive kind of placement here instead and reload with another Giant in the back. We go to the Goblin Cage. So here we go. It's a Giant from Kamikaze as well. We were right. The last 2 spells are Zap and Fireball for the opponent. We go Musketeer in the left lane. And here we go again, setting up with the Dark Prince in the back corner, setting up with an offensive assault here in the right with the Night Witch. Let's see what we do. We might zap this Prince here. No, we go with the Goblin Cage. Goblin Cage to block. Now, can we defend? We go with a Snowball on defense. We have an E-Wiz, a Dark Prince, and a Mega Minion coming in our way. Oh my god, we have a Giant on the tower in a second. Graveyard is down. This is going to be a base race, guys. This is going to be a 3-crown base race. 8 seconds, 7 seconds remaining. Arrows come down. 661, 272. Oh my god, how did we win that? How did we win that? I thought for sure that was a loss. What a way to start the video, guys. Oh my word. All right, so we are currently 3rd in the world. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go in the next one, and this time I didn't waste as much time as I wasted at the beginning of that unbelievable match. Wow, what an ending there against Rajan, and dude, someone didn't tell Rajan. Someone didn't tell him. The Goblin Hut got a nerf, my man. The Goblin Hut got a nerf. Got a pretty big one. No, not many people at the top of the ladder, to his credit, still use the Goblin Hut. Does still spawn those 3 goblins, though, so hey, we'll see if he can get some damage out of that thing, or get some value, I should say, out of that thing. Not going to get a ton of damage. Anyway, we got a Musketeer coming down the left-hand lane. I don't know. I'm just going to guess it's a Royal Hog deck, just because Heal Spirit Royal Hog seems to be the go-to combo right now in the game. We will see, though. Got Dark Prince coming down the right. Dark Prince out of cycle. We go with the arrows there, and we go with Night Witch against the Royal Hog, so we were right there, and we do stop that Musketeer as well. The opponent really can't support this push, but they get plenty of damage. Night Witch able to finish off those hogs, but not before more than half the tower damage is off now. 13-13 remaining. Not even halfway through this match. We're going to Night Witch soloing that left tower. Let's see what the opponent does. They go with just a Snowball there. That's going to be able to mitigate the damage well enough there. We do take it down to below 3,000 HP by 1 HP. 29.99. We go with the Goblin Cage there on the defensive side and a Giant in the back. You can see that one thing Magma is very apt to do here is set up with a Goblin Cage defensively and then go with a Giant in the back to kind of... So we have that defensive setup there to help us defend against whatever the opponent's going to throw at us. Could be trouble here in the right. No, Musketeer's going to go ahead and turn in about face and take care of those Royal Hogs. And then here comes a Barbarians. The last card in the opponent's deck is down. We go with arrows, so not too bad there. Giant's going to get a couple hits on that tower, and he does. 2 or 3 hits on that left tower is going to still put us at the damage deficit, but we were creeping back into this one as we're about 10 seconds into double elixir time. So here we go, guys. Going to be a Night Witch in the back. prepping for a giant push. Gonna need that. Okay, we're gonna need the Dark Prince, and right there on cue, Dark Prince in the left. Looks like we're gonna go for a tower trade situation. The opponent wastes an Earthquake there. We were gonna already give him the tower, so now a double elixir time, we go with the Graveyard. Again, worth pointing out here that we are not using Graveyard in single elixir time. We're playing this as a beatdown deck primarily, unless giving an amazing opportunity in single elixir time. Then we have the double Dark Prince on that tower, and the Princess Tower here. Meanwhile, we have a Giant and a Night Witch on the King Tower. Giant's dead. Plenty of bats still alive here. And look at all the damage we're getting on that right tower. What a turn of the tides in this match here, guys. 10 seconds remaining. Can we close this out? Are we going to go with a Giant and Graveyard in the pocket? Looks like we are. Giant's down, Graveyard's down. The opponent, this is going to stop them from supporting those barbarians. And arrows come down. We missed 2 of those bats, though. Musketeer is still alive. Snowball comes down. We missed the Musketeer, but we get the tower down. That's 2 victories in a row. The bad news is we're still like 100 trophies away from first place. There was a huge lead from the first place player. Let's see where we are right now, guys. We are still 3rd place. Be right back. All right, guys, so we're in the next live match. We are still 3rd place in the world. Man, the first 2 guys on the global leaderboard have just such a huge lead over everybody else right now. Of course, things will definitely change. Can we get those things to change? In this video, we will see. We need 2 victories in a row to be able to get to number 1. We'll see if we can do it here going against Expo. So against Nova Arda here, and we'll see what Magnum was like. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how long this video is for you guys so far, but for me, in real time, for me and Magma, we're approaching 40, 50 minutes so far on this video for only a few minutes of gameplay, because that's how long it takes to find a match at top ladder, right? So anyway, here we go. Go with a Goblin Hut in the back. 1 minute into this one. We have plenty of responses for the Expo, obviously. We have the Dark Prince, we have the Goblin Cage. Did I say Goblin Hut? Goblin Cage, and a Giant. Thing about the Goblin Cage, as you guys already know, is going to be careful, right? Because after the Expo kills the Goblin Cage, it will retarget to the tower before it targets to the Goblin Brawler. So you have to have like a secondary troop down as well. Goblin Brawler does get a couple hits on that left tower. However, Expo might lock on. It does lock on here on our right tower. So we're going to take some pretty serious damage here against Nova Arda. We faced off against Arda several times here in the last couple weeks on this video. Arda obviously spending plenty of time playing 2.9 on top ladder. So approaching 15 minutes, goes immediately with an Expo again. We go with the Giant. Nice placement there on the Giant by Magma, making sure that we're able to distract and just still gain us as much time as we can. We go with the Dark Prince here. Probably a Musketeer setup, and we do. Musketeer 1 tile, maybe a little bit low there. Either way, she does lock onto that Expo, helps out that Giant. Giant does die, though. Tesla's so powerful, still. So powerful in this game, so powerful against all tanks. You go the Goblin Cage there, predicting that Expo would be placed, and it is. So, you know, not just predicting the Expo, but also cycling to another Giant, which was 2 cards away. So you can see we played the Giant Night Witch, same lane. Fireball's going to come down. It does. And there goes the Snowball. So bats do survive. Going to take that Expo down. What did he get? Like a split second lock on the right tower. So we have damage advantage, but this is not as easy as one would think going against a very capable 2.9 Expo Cycle player. We go with the Goblin Cage there on defense. 2 Teslas set up in the center for the opponent. Here comes Night Witch way in the back for us. And another Expo played by Arda. Go with the Giant. Again, left-hand lane here. Making sure we get that Expo lock on. Fireball comes down. And here we go. It's going to be Dark Prince and a Musketeer. Arrows do come down as well. Nice job by Magma here. Just making sure we play defense, prioritize that over offense right now. Even though there's still plenty of time left, even though the opponent does have the damage advantage. Just got to be careful of spell cycling from the opponent. We have not played a Graveyard yet here, guys. Very noteworthy. 3 minutes and, 20 seconds into this match. Here's the very first Graveyard play, guys. And there it is. We have arrows in hand. Not enough elixir. We go with the Musketeer instead on defense. Smart decision. Making sure we finish that Expo first. Then we can play the arrows. Look at these bats here, guys. Bats, and the Snowball comes down. We have 1 bat on the tower, 2 bats, 3 bats on the tower. Giant hammers away. And there it is. That's 1 of our 2 victories. Alrighty then. All right, let's go to the next live one, guys. Let's see. Just check in real quick. We were 2nd in the world. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. All right, guys. Here we go. Against Solomon. Solo Man. He is a CRL China pro, and this guy is just S-tier player. I'm scared. I'm officially scared here for Magma. Of course, Magma just beat in the beginning of the video, you know, Fat Cat and OP Sam, two also S-tier players. But Solo Man scares the hell out of me, and it looks like it's going to be a stalemate here. I take it back. Solo Man opens up with the barb barrel. We respond with the arrows, and again, starting to leak elixir here is Solo Man. It looks like we're not going to start this one for another 70 seconds here, right? So go ahead and get a beverage, fast forward, whatever. Otherwise, I'm sure to ramble for another, talk your ear off for another minute here. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Again, I already shouted out my social media at the beginning. Thank you for using creator code CWA again. Really appreciate that. It's been really awesome, honestly. I don't think we're obliged to actually tell how much we make via NDA, but it's been a nice little secondary income. And as I promised to you guys, you know, allocating a lot more to the community here, just based on the creator code stuff. I didn't anticipate it to be honestly as good as it's been, to be quite frankly with you guys. So again, we're doing a lot of stuff with No Tilt, with gems, sponsoring Mad Raider, sponsoring Revel Amar, doing a bunch of giveaways. We did $700 of giveaways for Battle Pass at the beginning of the month as well. So things are going really well, and it's all thanks to you guys, honestly. So I appreciate it, guys. Again, if I could tell you to more, not that it really matters. I kind of hate those videos of like how much I really make on YouTube. You know, it's just like that's kind of like a humble brag, isn't it? I don't know. It's like, how much do you really make? Okay, congratulations, YouTuber, you're rich. You know, I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying that, you know, those videos. Anyway, see, I told you I could ramble for a minute. This is for the #1 spot in the game right now, guys. If we can get this, we are #1 in the world. So Bandit is the card. Never know what Solo Man's going to be playing. He's one of those guys who's good with every deck in the game. So Mega Knight comes down as well. All right, so a Mega Knight E-Wiz push. Graveyard comes down on our end. Poison comes down on defense or whatever, on offense, I should say, from the opponent. Mega Knight's going to stomp his way through that Knight. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ram Rider. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. This is going to be trouble here, guys. We got a Bandit, very healthy. We got a Dark Prince in the back, but I didn't even catch that Bandit right away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't go out like this. Ah, crap, man. That sucks. One push. 50 seconds of gameplay, whatever it was, 55 seconds of gameplay, stops this video from being a #1 in the world video. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay and the deck as much as I did here. Thanks again to Magna for joining me on the channel. We'll go ahead and include his player stats and profile. Thanks to statsroyale.com in the show notes below, and a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check the deck out. Deck link will, as always, be in the show notes for you guys as well in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care, guys.